hear, Juan, about the 9-year-old girl who was brought to the event by a neighbor because she was at the student council, just elected.
To learn about how government works.
Yeah. Your thoughts on the whole thing?
Well, obviously, as everyone has said, this is a horrific event, and this is the kind of thing that just chills you and makes you worry about a free and open government. And of course, our government relies on the idea that you can speak to your elected leaders and tell them what you think. But it doesn't mean that you should be free to attack people. Now, to get to the quick summations that people are rushing to, and I think it's important to say this as someone left of center, that, you know, you can't just blame this on some kind of right-wing rhetoric. I mean, clearly, I think this kid was unstable. Now, there are connections between him and this group, American Renaissance, I believe they're called, and they are strongly anti-immigrant, they're anti-Semitic, and they're anti-government. So I think that there is the temptation to say, oh, this is the result of right-wing attacks. But, you know, my sense is that let's wait a second and let's make sure about any kind of connections. If you go back to '95 in Oklahoma City bombing, there were people who said it was actually to the benefit of Democrats at that time and helped the country to become more supportive of President Clinton when he attacked the right wing for their kind of vitriol at that time. I would hope that people aren't so base as to make this into a political debate at this moment. I do have worries about Arizona. I think the sheriff down there said it yesterday when he said that there's too much of this kind of anti-immigrant fervor going on in Arizona. It's become home, some people call it the new Birmingham, because of the intolerance that's demonstrated in much of the state. And I think that people in Arizona have to stop for a second and think about exactly why they are so angry and why this incident happened in Arizona.